Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak that's set to release on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC on June 30th. And today we have a rather short but very interesting update, and that is the fact that we finally got two brand new named monsters revealed officially that are going to be appearing in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Now these are two monsters that we had previously seen before in previous trailers. I believe there even might have been rumored as to what their names ultimately could have been, but there had not been any actual English translations. I believe only the Japanese name had been revealed up until this point, and that is the fact that both the North American and Japanese Twitter accounts went ahead and finally confirmed that we're going to be dealing with basically two brand new herbivores into the games. Well, one is a herbivore, the other one is not necessarily a herbivore. I'm not necessarily sure what they're describing it as, but basically the first monster we ever got a look at in the reveal trailer for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, we now know officially that is called the Gowngoat. Now this is the big one with the big fluffy tail. We've even seen concept art of it as Luna Garen basically hunt these monsters for food. So they're pretty much like fodder animals, herbivores if you will, for these big creatures. You should be seeing the little clips that Capcom went ahead and provided us with as we finally get an official name for these brand new herbivores. Now the second one is of course the Goblin that a lot of people had kind of nicknamed as the Goblin. We now know that these are officially called the Boggis. These are basically like pack animals, and interestingly enough, the Japanese Twitter account has a little bit of a much better description for each one of the monsters. Specifically when it comes to the Boggis, they say they run with cunning personality. They're also known to hunt cleverly when it comes to packs, such as waiting for their prey to weaken before attacking. There's many dangers such as hunting surrounded by large fangs, and they swarm you very quickly. So hunters definitely should be approaching very carefully. Now when it comes to the Gowngoat, or Gowngoat if you will, they also put up a description as well. You should be seeing that on screen right now, and it reads as follows. Most of the Gowngoat's tail misformed in a lime-colored hair, which is thought to have developed to round this body to mimic the look of rocks. They have a gentle personality and live in flocks, and when their flock is attacked, they run away at a first glance. And when it comes to the quick short gameplay clip that you should have been seeing looping, of course we'll have the Gowngoat pretty much just walking around as we kind of saw in the Citadel reveal kind of gameplay clip that they put up. They're herbivores, they just kind of eat all the grass and stuff like that. They seem to be in packs of 2 or 3. They kind of curl up in their own tail, big fluffy tail, and they just kind of hang out and chill. We have seen some concept art of the little baby ones kind of tucking away under the tail, but in here in the game they don't necessarily seem to showcase that at all. And when it comes to the Boggis, they just kind of this image you're seeing right there on the edge of them kind of just jumping over and just being weird. That's actually, you can see that in the Gowngoat gameplay clip that Capcom put up last week. You can actually see them kind of standing at the edge of the cliff as Gowngoat is kind of going berserk with the hunter. They just kind of stand on the side and cheer or jeer based on pretty much what's going on with the hunt. So you can kind of see them just jumping around, peeking around, staying in packs, waiting basically for either the hunter to do all the work and take out Gowngoat, or Gowngoat take out the hunter, so then they could kind of approach you and start pecking at you, kind of a thing. Then there's also a very short, quick gameplay clip of the hunter kind of fighting a pack of 3, but again, they're just typical raw geese and stuff like that, not necessarily all that special once you get to deal with them. Only the fact that they're interestingly new in that regard, but they don't seem to have any sort of poison or paralysis or anything like that. They're just kind of neutral when it comes to that. But that's about all the information that we have for right now. Brand new information when it comes to new monsters being introduced to the game, which is always good, but we're still waiting for big major details when it comes to actual monsters that we're going to get new gear from and new armors. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.